Welcome to Sweden and welcome to the launch of the brand new Volvo 9000 series. Today we're on the test track here in Borås and we are taking a brand new look on the D13 engine from Volvo.
My name is Michele Ferrara and I am a product director for the coach segment at Volvo Bus in Europe. And today we are introducing a new coach platform. The driveline is completely new. We are replacing our 11-liter engine with the 13-liter engine. It's an engine that is much better in terms of fuel consumption and gives also the possibility to get more torque than before. We have also power level, 500 horsepower, that is really helping in those applications that are very heavy from a certain point of view. Just imagine the double-decker coach. And we are also introducing the new version of our best-in-class gearbox, well-known I-Shift. It is even faster in changing the gear than before. It is even more reliable than before. Also, there are new rear axle ratios to further reduce the fuel consumption. And then for the driver, we have been also preparing a lot of things. We have been restyling the dashboard. We have been introducing a new, very modern instrument cluster, displaying many more information than before, and really keeping the driver updated about all what's going on the vehicle. There is a new stylish steering wheel with some buttons. The buttons can really help to steer media, for example, answering the phone. And there is a secondary display also. It is a touchscreen type, very easy to be used. So there you can steer the media and also get access to several functions of the vehicle. We have the possibility also today to provide the vehicles with digital mirrors, replacing really the traditional mirrors. They are reducing fuel consumption, they are improving safety because the vision during the night is much better. And also it is less possible to have accident compared with the traditional mirrors because of course they are taking less space. This is very much about uptime of the vehicle and maintenance cost for our customers.
So now we're inside of the brand new 13 liters Volvo 9900, and this is the first time ever I'm seated behind the steering wheel of this new bus. And look at this new fancy dashboard. We have upgraded everything you can see in front here. The only thing that I can recognize is the buttons that we have from the old Wroclaw built Volvo buses. So I'm very excited to take this coach out on the test track here in Sweden. But first I need to take you through some important steps of the steering wheel. To my left we do have the pedal that we also had in the previous Volvo, and I have a lot of functionality here to adjust my steering wheel. I take out my pedal all the way and I touch it just a little bit, and look what happens now. I can tilt the steering wheel even, so now we have even more flexibility. So now I think I will have a great position of driving, and we do have the same old I-Shift transmission down to my right. It's still not on the steering wheel. Personally, I like this stick. It gives me a feeling about the old traditional Volvos, but I know that I have colleagues around the world that maybe want to have this on the steering wheel. But for me, personally, I'm happy with having it right here. The handbrake is still the same, so we put it into gear and let's do the first driving session with the 13-liter engine, 500 horsepower. Feel the power, let's go. One of the new features with this new Volvo 9900 is that it's much more quiet. You have a bigger engine, you have a bigger volume, but you don't have the same sound as you had before. And they also improved suspensions on this bus, and we have been driving for only a few meters, but I feel it's very comfortable. I can't wait to get this coach into speed. Also, the levers here on the bus is brand new, and that is something new to get used to when you have been driving Volvo ever since, because Volvo had the same dashboard for more than 15 years. The same analog display and everything was like you know it, but now it's new, but it's still the same good driving feeling I can feel. The steering wheel is very nice to use. It's a multi-functioning steering wheel. I have all the menu settings here on the steering wheel. I can use the phone settings, volume settings. Now we really know how things works. And we also do have the retarder on the side. It's now 2 centimeters longer, so you will reach it easier when you're sitting here and driving. I do have to say it's a good feeling sitting behind this steering wheel right now and driving this coach. What you don't see is that we have a full coach here of Volvo engineers and journalists and everything. So I need to try to speak my mind right, but I can for sure say that this is a comfortable and great experience. We do have the dynamic steering inside this vehicle, and we do also have the latest version of the I-Shift. So you have a faster transmission, a more smooth transmission. And when I talk about this, I actually didn't even notice that I changed gears. So I will actually now just try the retarder, put it into step 3. Step 3 on the previous Volvos was quite rough. When you took it down to step 3, it was really like you were sitting suddenly here. This was a much smoother experience, and now I just need to accelerate again to feel the gear shifts. You don't hear a lot of sound from the engine, but what you hear is a comfortable sound. I hear this great powerful engine, and there is no hesitation from the engine. It really pushes you up to speed, and now we're cruising in 80 kilometers per hour, and it feels like we don't have any speed at all. Of course, now we are driving on a quite flat test field, so we don't know how it is to use in hills and climbings yet, but I really hope that I can take one of these buses to Norway very soon, to take them to the mountains, to really try the effect of the extra horsepowers and the volume. But even though we do have a bigger engine, we do also get better fuel consumption. You can actually save up to 9% of diesel by using this kind of engine. And you can also run this one on HVO, and also the biggest engines you can also run with biodiesel. And you can get the 13-liter engine with 380 horsepower, 420 horsepower, 460 horsepower, and this one with 500 horsepower. We do have digital mirrors here on the new 9900. It's, of course, you need to get used to those mirrors. But what I really like here, we do have markers on the mirrors, so we know how to place the bus, because you lose sight of depth when you're using digital mirrors. You need to see where you have your back end or where you have the back door. Here you know all of these things by these small little markers on the mirrors. The left mirror is tiny bit smaller than the right mirror, because the right mirror is further away from your face, so it's nicer to have that a little bit bigger. If you talk about the interior in general of the bus, talking about seats and stuff, there is no big changes. There is the same good quality seats from Volvo, and the design outside also is untouched. So the coach is still what you're used to, but when you come inside here, you will see something brand new inside here. The steering wheel works quite nice, and the complete full LCD digital dashboard is brand new, and you can also have 4 different variations of the dashboard. Right now I do have a dashboard with the navigation in the middle, I have the speed in the top, but I can also have like the old analog display, and there's also a simple view in here. So there is a little bit different, just get used to that and figure out what kind of dashboard you want to use when you're driving your coach. We do also have the new instrument panel here for the air condition, so now it should be more convenient and easy to use this air condition system. In this new version of the coach, we do also have a brand new multimedia system. Everything is now implemented in the bus. Everything is on a screen. So now you don't have to have the two systems, for example, from Bosch. That's always a hassle to get to work. Now everything is in this screen and everything should be easy to connect and good to work with. And in this screen, you will also have other functions. You can watch tire pressures, and one of my favorite features is that now you will get information of which hatch you didn't close properly. The first generation of the 9900 or also the 9700 did have problems with the hatches. You could sometimes get an alarm that told you one of the hatches were open, but you didn't get any indication of what or which hatch that were open. Now we have that display here, and I think that will be much better for the driver to work with because he knows which hatch to go out and close. So this will be a good feature for the drivers in the future. But in generally, I'm seated very comfortably. I'm feeling the good old Volvo feeling. I do have my mirrors digitally, the great big front screen and the comfortable seat, and also the good driving feeling of the Volvo. This is a very exciting step into the future, and it rolls very nicely. When I release my foot from the throttle, it just floats away. Volvo has always been very good at that. The rolling function, it's really good also in this one. And you do have the 13-liter engine back that kicks in again immediately when you're touching the throttle. This is a great experience, and I can't wait to see these coaches in real traffic very soon. So on the track today, we don't have any news of design, but we do have one new solution. Behind me, we do have a coach with the door all the way in the back, also with a toilet in the back. And I guess that this will be a big success and a popular model for the Scandinavian market. So we will also take a closer look on this vehicle, hopefully get it to Norway in the near future, and we will come back with a full review of this 9700 with a back door.
I think that all in all we have a very modern and functional new coach platform that is really taking care also of what are the main interests of the customers, which is fuel efficiency, care of the environment and safety for all the road users.
Thank you so much for watching the video here today, and if you like what you see, please press the button down here. It's called subscribe, and then you will see all the videos from the future Bussmagasinet. Until then, take care and drive safe. Have a good day.